I'm turning this run-down former dojo into Lexington's best video game store. The only problem is, it's empty, but it's not going to stay that way for long because today is moving day. Today, we say goodbye to the basement that has been home to this business for the last 3 years and say hello to the new facility that is going to house us for the next 3. We're gonna be moving stuff out, packing stuff up, and setting up our new facility, folks. This is the Game Store Gamut. Now this move is not coming a moment too soon because as you can see, inventory and supplies are piling up in the basement, in the storage room, in the garage, and in the spare room. So it will be a huge relief to have more space than this residential basement to expand into. We've got China and Quinn working hard. I feel like this room, even since I was in it last, has dramatically changed. What are you guys gonna miss most about the basement?
I don't know. I just miss that it's like a really nice basement. There's memories here. How about you, Quinn?
The dog.
Elsie's really the highlight.
Elsie.
Come on, dog. There she is. Employee of the month, 12 months running, yay! Fortunately, there is a no dogs policy in our new storefront home, but I don't know, maybe we'll have to sneak her in once in a while. Do you remember when we shot that lo-fi work with me video down there and just like didn't speak for like 2 hours?
Yeah, that was just a normal snapshot into what our days were normally like.
I was gonna say that was my fondest memory.
Yeah.
That was the most peaceful time.
Well, what I'm looking forward to the most is having the basement all to myself again. Because I'll still have my office here
You're
while
gonna
everybody else goes
set up
over
a
there.
base camp and spread out again.
Yeah.
Think fast.
Thank you.
Nice. Think fast.
Oh.
Semi-fat. Oh no! Did it come apart? Think fast.
I got so scared.
You almost got that in your mouth.
I thought it was my facts.
All right, Logan. What are you missing most about the basement?
I liked how close together we were and just like how tight knit it was. Like I could just like scream across the room and like everyone.
Speaking of close together.
Oh,
Sorry.
Did you just pick him up? Ty, what are you gonna miss most about the basement?
Elsie.
This is not safe. Don't put that in.
All right, folks, we've got progress. Look at this. It's like a completely transformed space already. We got listing stations over here. We've had our first spill over here. We've got shelves for, look at this. We've already got an organization system in the works. That's amazing. And as all of this chaos is happening, we've also got lights going in. We'll be a little bit quiet on the video game store side. Beautiful site as well. Oh, and you can even see over here, just yesterday, our first retail counter was delivered. I'm absolutely thrilled about this for 2 reasons. One, I rarely see natural wood inside video game stores. It's a lot of like acrylic, a lot of glass, black stuff, whatever. This I think is really going to stand out. We have room for some additional slat wall, some snacks or whatever on the front of it. It's also the right size to hide most of a monitor and keyboard that's behind here with plenty of space for people to plop their items up for purchase, which I'm thrilled about. The other big reason I love it is that I got a couple of bids from like professional cabinet makers for how much this is supposed to cost. Guess what? $6,000. Not for both of them that we're eventually going to have, but per piece. This one was built by my father-in-law, shout out to Bill. Will probably end up being more in the $500 range, I would imagine. Maybe $1,000, we'll see, but a far cry from the $6K that we could have spent on that thing.
How's the move going, China?
It's been 20 minutes.
I just need water. They don't feed me.
Think fast.
They don't give me AC.
There's literally chicken biscuits 30 feet from her. She's not even joking. Not even talking about it.
I just want to be happy.
The issue I'm running into right now is we've got more bins than we have shelving space for. So for today, until we get the shelves in on Monday, we have intake coming in tomorrow.
Because we ordered like, how many more of these for Monday?
10 or 11. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll have plenty then.
Yeah, the issue right now is we have intake coming in tomorrow. So we have items coming in tomorrow, so we need to optimize what we have now in order to achieve like keeping everybody paid, keeping everything like the flow like moving.
So what if we took this and then one of the ones that's over there and used each of them as temporary for here, similar to how it's eventually going to be, but then on Monday we put 2 more on each side for intake.
So my issue with that is, as far as intake goes, I think we'll be fine for one day to have one here and one there. The problem that we're running into right now is we have all of these unprepped items and all these unprepped bins, and for various reasons, whether it's resurface or it's recasing or whatever, all of these are all over the place. So we need a place to put these to be a part of the system. So what I'm saying is we probably want to deprioritize supplies and then prioritize bins for case, but like where are we sitting them based on condition?
You mean the plastic ones over there?
Gotcha. So do you want to use the plastic
Yeah, we can
bins?
just use plastic temporarily, and then anything that's not condition related, we can just stack over there until we get the shelves in on Monday, and we'll decide which ones permanently go where then.
Okay, that works for me. What are you doing?
Man.
You eating the last sausage biscuit?
At least Spencer's working hard over there.
Working hard on that sausage biscuit. He's working hard on it.
Got it.
Perfect.
Flawless.
Perfect.
Well, folks, this is just like the Quick Flips team to be slacking on the job. Uh-oh.
Zoom stuck.
Look at what it's doing. I don't know how to work my own camera. Well, folks, we just wrapped up trip number 3 down in the basement. Let's just try to ignore that there is a visible difference in the grime factor underneath where these shelves have been. I think at this point, we just got done hefting our 2, like, probably 150 pound resurfacers up the stairs and into the truck. So the storage room is looking a lot cleaner than it has previously. Unfortunately, we just got a shipment of literally 20 of these boxes of empty cases up on the front porch, so we had to fill multiple vehicles up just with those. But it's going pretty well. We got to get back in the truck and get these resurfacers back over, but I think we may be down to just one more trip back, which feels pretty nice, I have to say. It's been a sweaty one.
We're gonna do what's called resurfacer derby, where the last resurfacer wins. So are you ready? Let's go!
The last resurfacer wins?
I'm gonna knock over your resurfacer with my resurfacer!
This is why it doesn't work here anymore.
Now, folks, as excited as I am to be in this new space, this move does come with some mixed emotions for me. When we first moved into the basement, I didn't think that we would ever move out. I'm a firm believer in keeping your overhead costs in business as low as possible. And because of that, having a home-based business just felt like a really safe and efficient option. It actually wasn't until late last year that I realized if I really want to keep this business safe, we need to diversify away from Amazon. And to do that, we needed a bigger team and more space. A couple months later, I realized a retail store attached to a new office facility had the potential to solve our space problem and our Amazon dependence problem all at once. So I decided that the next chapter of our business needed to take a much different form than I had originally planned. Now, when I was considering this big pivot, it was really tempting to just stick with my original plan so that I wouldn't be seen as inconsistent or even hypocritical, but because ultimately as the leader of this business, it's my job to hold my own ideas loosely and let the best plan win. And I believe this store will prove to be the best plan. Now, you guys may be wondering, how come we haven't started moving the video game mountain yet? As you can see, we've got plenty of it. I mean, literally 7 bins of $5 games over here, our handhelds, our Switch games, our everything. And honestly, the reason is the floors aren't done yet. So I'm trying to wait to bring as much, not only fixtures, but also inventory into the store side of the building as possible, because when the guys come in here to lay our epoxy floor, I don't want a bunch of stuff in their way. We've already got all of the boxes of epoxy, or those are the boxes of epoxy. These are the boxes of the cornflakes that they're gonna be laying down. This ladder is gonna be gone. We're gonna have to move the counter over to the other side. And I want the fewest number of obstructions in our way before we start that process. So folks, I have no idea how the heck all of this stuff actually fit in our basement in the first place, but Keaton and I are gonna give you the rapid fire version of how the heck this whole building is laid out. Why don't you start here?
So this is our intake section where our batches, your batches when you submit them are gonna come right here and then Shauna or Logan are gonna grab the batches, turn over here, and they're gonna sort it by categories. And then whenever they go from here, they're gonna end up right over here
into these delightful little shelves right here. The full bins are gonna come into here. This will be the place that Shaina and Logan can put their bins as they fill up so that they can always have semi-empty bins that they can be putting games into. And this way our preppers can come over to this side, bring the bins through to these stations, get them either recased over here or cleaned over here. We're about to order some little overhanging lamp systems where they can have all of their supplies just on a shelf right here. And when they're done, they're going to get passed on to this station over here,
where they're gonna go from our holding station here right over to our bagging station. He's gonna take the items, bring them here. He's gonna bag them, all of his supplies. He's gonna bag, get everything ready to be listed on Amazon. Then when we go to list it, it's gonna go from our listing section into our listing stations, and our listing stations are gonna package it with our shipping station at the end and kick them out the door.
And it's gonna feel about that chaotic when it happens in real time too.
Holy
It's
smokes.
4:30 right now. We have been moving heavy boxes all day. Most of the team is gone at this point. But dude, I feel really happy at this point that we are fully transitioned. It didn't take multiple days. We knocked it out with 2 vehicles.
It felt like multiple days.
The team
crazy.
has earned their rest tonight, that's for sure. They've earned their shower, and we're gonna get at it bright and early tomorrow and hopefully get this place in top working order. Crazy how fast you can turn a basement business back into a regular old basement. I remember when I first moved down into this place and I swore it was absolutely massive. I remember when we first got here and I confined the basement to just this one corner because I didn't want it to infringe at all on the game room. I remember sitting right here in silence with Spencer for 2 hours as we worked, shooting this stupid lo-fi productivity video. I remember shooting a random Game Boy SP review video over in this corner that ended up getting absolutely terrible views. I remember accidentally stumbling upon the world's greatest retro CRT TV and deciding to make it into its own little retro corner over here. I remember every single episode of Mission Switch that I filmed right here, putting countless Switch games on the shelf, and how many hours it took me to cut out every stupid little Switch game and glue them each individually onto this board before I could even start the series so I could have a satisfying way to visually cross them off as we went through the challenge. And I remember it was not long ago at all that our team started to expand from 2 to 3 to 5 to 10, and it became clear that the basement was not going to be able to hold us forever. In just 3 short years, this basement has already had quite the history. Eventually, I'm gonna get this carpet all cleaned up and get these walls touched up as well. I wanna bring some sofas and the TV back down here again to get the game room going, and eventually put a home gym over in that corner. I think I'm always gonna remember this basement as the place that Quick Flips started to become something really special. I'll be honest, I have no idea what may become of the massive bet that I'm placing on this store, but if this next season is anything like this last one, it may not be long before we're outgrowing that space as well.